Happy Friday! Are you ready for the best show ever?
Ever.
Welcome to Date Night with Connie and Chrissy. I'm your host, Connie Henriquez, and my crazy co-host, Chrissy Bogue.
What up? I'm not
Dude,
Marge.
What?
I'm not Marge.
No,
for
you're
a
not.
change.
But dude, it's been so long. Come
Even
on.
after the Jets game last night.
That
the
we didn't
horrible
go to?
Jets game, yeah.
The Jets game that we were supposed to go to that we didn't?
Yeah. I'm glad we didn't. It was raining and we lost.
Said.
I would have been so mad.
I would have been
sitting
miserable.
in that traffic.
I know, I agree.
Jets, you let me down.
You'll make it up. Isn't it like a
You're very positive about
two
it.
games left? I don't know. How does that work?
2 games left. What?
4?
Jeff, you better start.
8 games left.
You
We
better
have a
start
chance.
schooling her on this stuff, man.
I just show up. I don't have to go to
All
school.
right,
I
that's
just
all
show
right.
up.
You and Tito.
Yeah.
I know. I haven't seen you guys. You guys were away.
We were away, yeah. But first, how about
Oh my God.
Halloween?
Well,
Which
because we
seems
missed.
like it was like months ago.
I know, because we didn't have a show after.
No, but we had an amazing Halloween bash at JT's on the Bay.
On the Bay, my favorite bar.
We go there every Friday night. It's in Blue Point.
Yep.
And we had an amazing time. So, Vic,
We
let's
did.
show the pictures because we have all about 50.
JT's will be closing on
What?
Thanksgiving Eve. Yep.
What are we going to do after that?
I don't know.
Where are we going to go?
I'm going to cry. I'm going to sit home with
We're
a
going to have
bottle
to find a
of
new
Tito.
place.
I know. Don't tell JT though.
No, I won't. So that's our picture with Chris and me. It's on there for a while.
Oh.
Oh, there we go. There's JT.
Is that the real JT or there was somebody dressed as JT?
No, it's a real. For real.
That's JT's
That's
wife.
Mrs. JT, his wife, who's
Mrs.
very
JT.
adorable, and she's they're both.
I don't know what she is. A mouse?
I don't know. I'm not sure. That
Sean
was your-
John.
oh, that's your-
I call him Sean John.
Is that his? I thought it was Steve.
No, he's a great musician.
Oh, okay.
Steve? Oh my
I don't
God,
know
this
why.
guy gets extra names every time he meets somebody.
I thought his name was Steve. That was us and the Mullen. Frank
I'm not in
Mullen.
that one, guys. I'm
no,
not
you're
in it.
not.
I don't see
in
myself.
That. Mm-mm.
I don't see
I'm
myself.
surprised you actually see the pictures. Normally you
I
don't.
have my glasses on.
Oh, nice.
There's the fake JT. That guy was awesome. He
That's
looked just
right.
like him. And the bagpiper. I love the bagpiper.
That's right. Nice. Oh,
Awesome,
it's
Joseph.
Jeffrey.
He was a
with
vampire.
his fangs. We wore our costume like 50 times.
Dan Donnelly,
Dan
we'll see you
Donnelly,
tonight.
the priest at JT's.
He'll be performing this evening.
Uh-huh. Oh,
Natalie.
Natalie and Frank.
Frank was very scary. That costume really
that
scared
metal.
me.
I know the metal couple.
I didn't like it.
And then we
it
had-
scared me, Frank. Sorry about it.
The tour. He's out on tour right now. It's actually.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Michelle, we love
Yes, the music was great.
you. Michelle and Steve. Where's Steve?
Who?
There's
Huh?
Frank.
There was so Frank. Yeah.
I hope Steve's on here. He was wearing a wooden hat.
I don't know. You know what? He might not have made the cut.
Oh, my God. There's
There's
Jesus.
Jesus.
You got to make Steve make the cut. He was
I
wearing a
know.
wooden hat.
He probably didn't. I don't know. What can I tell you?
Did you know that hat was wooden?
I did not know that.
Who's that?
Oh, that's when you were singing Into My Tail.
Oh, yeah, I was singing Against All Odds with Natalie.
Right. So first of all,
'Cause
they love that song. I'm not sure why. It's kind of depressing.
I know, but we love it. And you know what?
And
No
so
one,
they used my tail as a microphone.
we did. It came in handy. Thank you
did.
for doing that. No, but no one ever knows that song. So,
Well, right. No one knows how to sing it.
right.
Right.
So me and Natalie just took it upon ourselves.
I thought it was
to do
adorable. And then how
acapella.
you Googled the lyrics and it
Yeah,
was like,
that was
and then
fun.
you sang Into My Tail.
How great was that, though?
It was totally fun.
We had a lot of people show up for date night.
We had an incredible turnout. I was
We did.
actually very, very impressed.
I know. Thank you, everybody who showed up. We
Yep.
appreciate it.
And we had our specific drink. It was date night.
It
was
was.
obviously Tito's seltzer, and it was
Splash
a choice.
of pink.
Splash of pink, and a choice of a lime or a lemon.
Yep. So basically, it was a zippy. We stole the zippy recipe, but just added.
And we called
Tito's
it
to
date. We called it date night.
date night. So we'll let you know about our next event. We might have one coming up for football.
Yeah.
For the Jets game, we'll announce that shortly.
Exactly.
We'll keep you guys posted.
Keep it
So now
posted.
you guys went to.
Wait, hold on. I want to hear about you going to see Mark Gastineau.
Speaking of the Jets, I
Yep.
got to meet Mark Gastineau, me and
Uh-huh.
DJ Chef. Do we have the pictures?
Yes, we do. There's Mark
Oh
right
my
there.
God.
How was Mark?
This was a dream come true. He was so cool.
I love that he invited us.
What I love about it is that as soon as he walked into the place, he started chanting Jets,
I love
Jets,
it.
Jets, Jets. I'm like, I love that.
love it.
He was everything I thought he would be.
He was very cool.
He was very cool, very down to earth, very nice.
So Wesley Walker was right.
He was. And DJ Chef has been a huge fan of him. He got to finally meet him. He had him sign his jersey. He was wearing his
Nice.
99 jersey.
We could see that.
He was the sack king. Mark Gastineau, we love you. We're going to have him on the
love-
show.
We totally are.
We're having him on the show.
And then also, Chris, I know that you met up with, I called him Steve, but it's Sean.
Yeah, Sean.
Okay. Sean.
Sean Ryan.
We love Sean Ryan. And so basically, he actually made an effort in wanting to make us an intro song.
No, not he's making us an intro song for date night.
But he was practicing.
He was practicing. I caught him off guard. I was letting him do.
You were pretty bossy. When I saw the video, I was like, damn.
I know.
Bossy.
Do you see his face?
You're like, what am I, your manager?
I'm the director.
Yeah.
Let's go to the video.
So Vic, if we can see that video.
This is a little taste of what our theme song is going to be like. He's a good beatbox. Now do the... Do the beatboxing so I could send it to Connie. Sing the verse about Tito's. Sing the verse about...
I can't beatbox, sing, and sing the verse about Tito's.
Oh my God, would you hurry up? I'm a good director. Was that it? Mm-hmm. Thank you, Sean. That was awesome. That was just a little tidbit of it.
Exactly. Now
what's to come.
We're going to want the real thing.
But I love at the end when I'm like, that's all you got? And he's just looking at me.
He's like, dude, I've had 20 drinks. What do you want from me?
Well, he's an amazing musician.
Where were
you? 5 Points Cafe.
Oh, nice. In Sayville.
In Sayville. I love that place, by the way.
All right, just we could talk about my Paris trip, which I had an amazing, amazing time.
That's why we didn't have a show last week, guys, because good old Connie
was traveling with Jeffrey.
With Gisef in Paris. How was that?
It was amazing. And it's so funny because Jeff got us an amazing room. And usually when you stay in Paris, the rooms are pretty small. But our room had 2 floors.
Of course Gisef would do
Crazy.
that. Only a Pisces would do that, guys.
I know. We had so much fun. And the good thing, too, is we've been to Paris before.
Right.
So we didn't have to, spend a lot of time sightseeing. So
Which is good.
Yeah.
I'd rather just hang out.
Exactly.
I'm not into the sightseeing so much.
You know what? I'm not either. I mean, we went to Versailles, which is outside of Paris, but it was, easy. It was something to do. Vicky could show the pictures.
But wait.
Yeah.
There was no Tito's.
No, there was no Tito's. That's outside our hotel, which was amazing.
I don't know. I would have left, guys.
Let me just say this. Back in the day, Grey Goose and Kettle One was obviously ideal.
Very true.
But when we were in Paris, and we're like, where's Tito's?
I can't believe they don't have
Grey
Tito's.
Goose. I'm like, what?
What's that?
That is where we ate dinner, which was delish.
Very nice, guys.
And then that's where we had breakfast every morning. We had coffee time.
I love that.
Which was super fun. It was in the courtyard of our hotel. That was Versailles.
Aw. You guys went to the Eiffel Tower, right?
We saw the Eiffel Tower.
I saw your picture of it. It's beautiful.
Do you love it? We have a video.
You have a video of that.
Barclay. But we went to Versailles, which is outside of Paris, and it was a little rainy. And all you had to do was buy an umbrella for $10, and you were set.
Did you speak any French when you were there?
Oui. Yes. No. No.
Did you?
No.
Did Jeff?
No.
Wow.
We didn't need to. I have to say, everyone was very, very friendly.
Right.
Yeah, they were very nice. That's us hanging out, doing our tour at
Not
Versailles.
like New York where they're flipping you off like, screw you.
No, totally not. They loved us. So that was a tour. That was at Versailles in the Gardens.
That's beautiful.
And then what was amazing, too, which you'll see, too, is that Jeff is so good because with the plug, don't forget, it's different plugs. So I have a bunch of electrical appliances and shit that I have to do to do my hair.
Do?
So basically, he pulled the mirror off the wall and set up a vanity.
No.
He set up a vanity for me, yes.
Only Gisef.
I know.
Again, guys, I'm going to bring it up
I know.
one more
That
time.
was our martini that did not include Tito's.
Only a Pisces would do that, guys.
I know. So he pulled the mirror off
I
the
love
wall.
I know.
And set up a vanity for me. It was the sweetest thing ever.
There's your drinks that didn't have Tito's.
That was Luxembourg Gardens? Yes.
Beautiful.
And then we went to a show. We went to our show.
Thanks for inviting me, guys.
I know. Next time.
Maybe next time you'll ship me there.
Next time. I'm going to ship you there?
Yeah.
I love it.
Maybe me and Tom Mealy will come down together. In case
Vic.
you guys get injured.
Exactly.
I need to have my lawyer present.
I had to include pictures of the room because it was just so amazing.
Oh, I love it.
And of course, not that being in Paris wasn't fun enough, but you have to include some Breaking Bad shows. So,
What?
Breaking Bad, you ever see it?
Yeah, of course. I love that.
Oh,
show.
you did?
Yeah,
we have 4 shows left. Don't tell me. But anyway, the great thing
How
was...
many pictures did you put up here? Jesus
So listen,
Christ.
this is the thing.
It's a freaking slideshow.
Our room was so beautiful that when we had nothing to do in Paris, we're like, let's go back to the room and watch Breaking Bad.
You took up the whole flash drive. I'm pretty sure there's nothing left for mine. Pretty sure. Pretty sure, guys.
Hey, Bogue, don't be jealous.
All right. I'm happy for you guys. That's nice.
And then also
Congrats, guys.
we had an amazing, so that was clearly we had an amazing time. And then also just want to say a big congrats to Jeff because
wait 1 minute.
he got select lawyers were invited to attend some dinner on Thursday night for a Leadership in Law Award, and we're going there.
Joseph.
But first, we're going to see the video of the Eiffel Tower.
All right. Oh, my God, I'm going to kill you.
Sparkling on the hour.
Guys.
There you go. And Vivek, just pull up the Leadership Law Award. That was horrible. Leadership Law Award.
Yeah, we can't.
There you go.
All right, that was Joseph's award.
Joseph, we're going to dinner on Thursday night.
You
Big
deserve
congrats.
it, Jeff.
You do
You
deserve it,
man.
Totally.
Only a Pisces would get that award.
Totally. A special Pisces. All
Very
right.
special.
So, Vic,
Okay.
on to my Star Living Life tip of the day. Your thoughts create your reality. Think on purpose.
I love that.
Do you? Why?
You always used to teach me that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but most people don't know how to do that.
Think on purpose?
Yeah.
Just be aware of your thoughts?
Most people just go through the motions.
That's why you have to have to make an effort. You have to think about what you want. And once you think about what you want, you write it down. You do a list.
Well, that's why we have Dr. Mary on today.
Exactly, because Dr. Mary is going to tell us about what to do.
She's the expert in that.
Exactly. But
Right.
I will say, every morning I wake up an hour early and I do my list.
You do.
Totally.
I know you always say that. I do it too because of you.
All right, good.
You got me into it. All right, and my bestie of the week, I love this. If you're going on a date, and you can only, and you know when you bring a clutch on a date, you only can,
Yes.
put a few things in the clutch,
Yes.
like a lipstick and your mints or your gum or whatever. Well, Kiss-A-Mint, I love this product. It is a 2-in-1. It's a lip conditioner on one end, and then a mint, like kind of like a mouthwash.
Use it. Let's see how
Kind
it
of like a
works.
mouthwash. I'm gonna do it. You just drop it in.
Nice.
And now I'm all minty fresh, guys. I'm ready for the kiss
so you have
at the end
fresh
of the date.
lips and a nice minty breath.
And they have one that's called, so this is Miss Independent. That's the name of this
Oh,
one.
it's pretty
I
rebellious.
love their names. And then the other one is called Spearmint Your Ex. And it's like a red
Spearmint your
lipstick
ex.
on the end. Isn't
Nice.
that cool?
I love it.
Kiss-A-Mint. You can purchase it. I think I paid like $19.99 for this.
Damn, okay.
I should have invented this.
So I wonder if you could refill that thing on top.
No,
No?
you gotta just, how am I
Just
going to
find
refill it? But what my invention is going to be Tito's on one end.
Tito's!
And then a lipstick on the other end. Don't steal my idea, guys.
That's right.
Don't steal my idea. All right, so let's take a quick commercial break. We're going to come back with
Dr.
Dr. Mary
Oz.
Oz. She's going to show us how to change our limited beliefs so we can attract our ideal mate.
Yeah.
Go grab a Tito.
Guys, ready for the show? Yeah. Enjoy it.
Kibbles and bits, kibbles and bits. I'm gonna get me some kibbles and bits, kibbles and bits, kibbles and bits. I'm gonna get me some kibbles and bits.
Kennel Ration introduces Kibbles and Bits, a brand new idea. It's 2 new dog foods in 1. Kibbles, a new crunchy, meaty tasting dry, and Bits, a new chewy burger-style food. He'll crunch it, chomp it, absolutely devour it. Kibbles and Bits, 2 great new dog foods in 1.
Kibbles and bits, kibbles and bits. I'm gonna get me more kibbles and bits.
For drivers who want to get the most out of their cars.
It's Bridgestone or nothing.
Yo, what's up, y'all? This is Lee, GMC, and the place to be, the greatest MC in history. There will never be an MC greater than me. And right about now, the only place for you to be is with the one and only Madhouse TV.
You are the man.
And we're back.
We're back with Dr. Mary Oz, change expert.
Yeah.
She's worked with some of the greats. Tony Robbins, my personal favorite.
Yes, amazing.
I can't believe you worked with him. How was that, actually?
Actually, I was a Tony Robbins coach for a couple of years. So I
Wow.
had some really unique training as a life coach. And it really was life-changing for me.
And you met him in person?
I went on a couple of trips.
Is he super tall?
He's
Hell
super
yeah.
tall.
He looks it.
Super tall, big teeth, but really amazing. He's really
Wow,
touched like
that's-
millions and millions of lives.
Amazing.
You've worked with Joe Vitale, Mike Dooley, Christy Whitman, all the greats. You wrote a book with Joe Vitale.
Yes.
Oh,
yes, we
nice.
have that book here today to show you guys.
All right. So for those of us out there who don't, well, I know who you are, but for those people out there who don't know who Dr. Mary is, you're amazing. They should know
Thank
who you
you.
are, and they're going to know tonight.
Thank you.
Tell us a little bit about what you do, and then
Sure.
the awesome book that you wrote. That's the book right over
Yes,
there, right? With
that's
Joe Vitale.
yes,
Okay.
absolutely. So I am a licensed certified social worker, and for
Okay.
about 30 years I've been doing counseling. But I found like 10 or 15 years into it, it takes a really long time to help people with counseling. And that's where Tony Robbins came in. So I started to attend some of his seminars, and I kind of did some cross-training between coaching and counseling. And what I found is I was able to help my clients really quickly, really like amazing, and make life-lasting change.
Nice.
So from there,
That's what we
it's
need.
really been about, how can I get out there to help as many people as possible, as quickly as possible.
We love
So
that.
it's all about creating necessary change, meaningful change, and life-lasting change.
Perfect.
And not every therapist out there is like that. That's what I
Actually, I
loved
think it's
about
very
you.
rare, right?
Yeah,
so
it is.
most
I think it's very rare,
counselors
too.
are really trained just for counseling.
Right.
And
exactly.
this is like the coaching end of it, helps you get there quickly. And it just brings in a whole nother level of expertise that is a great combination with counseling.
And that's what I loved about you, because you were into the law of attraction and all that. I was like, oh my God.
Absolutely. Love
I
the
never
law of
knew of a
attraction.
therapist that's into law of attraction. So
Yeah.
you got it. You knew.
Yes.
You're able to like tell people how to manifest, also change, like,
So it's a mixture of counseling and personal development.
yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh,
yes.
nice. We
Absolutely.
love that.
And then from there, we do some Ho'oponopono healing, which we're going to talk
Well,
about.
we're going to
Tony
talk about
about
that
that.
because
And
not many people know about
She
it. I
didn't even know about it. I told her
Yeah,
about it.
that's very
Ho'oponopono, who
powerful.
knows?
So anything that has to do with creating radical change, I want to know about it, and then I learn about it, and then I try to bring it out to as many people as possible.
Perfect.
Now, really quick though, what's the book that you wrote with Joe Vitale?
So that's the Midas Touch, and that came out in February of this year. And
Nice.
if you were to go to, I believe it's page 158, I have a chapter in there about creating necessary, meaningful, and life-lasting change.
Okay.
And I actually disclose my secret formula of if you're stuck with any issue in life, it's like a 3-step formula. You plug in the answers to the questions I've asked, and it begins to help you rewire your thoughts, your feelings, and create a plan so that you can actually create change.
Wow. Now, Dr. Mary, where can they find this book?
That book is on Amazon.
Oh,
You know, right?
Amazon.com.
Yeah. Just go to Amazon and look for the Midas Touch.
Midas Touch.
By Dr. Joe Vitale and
And you
Dr.
just
Mary
met
Oz.
with him. Didn't you just
I was
go
able
meet
to
with him?
meet with Joe Vitale, Dr. Joe Vitale, on October 2nd. I was at a
Nice.
mastermind dinner with him and a couple other people. Super nice guy. Look him up on the internet. He's an awesome man.
He's amazing.
Don't
From The
forget
Secret.
Dr. Mary. She's a queen over here.
See, I just think everyone out there knows, but Joe Vitale was one of the teachers on The Secret, the movie
Yes,
The Secret,
that's true.
teaching about the law of attraction.
Yes.
And he actually went from being homeless,
Yep.
to now being, what, a multi-millionaire now.
Right. But don't forget, if you go to Amazon.com, you find out Dr. Mary's 3 key secrets to changing your life for
But
the
that's
better.
the Midas Touch book. Yeah.
Midas Touch book, of course.
And your other book,
Yes,
which
I have
I
another
read.
book.
I loved this book.
Yes, this is a very unusual, unique book that's very powerful. It's actually, I actually write tons of these. I only brought one tonight.
That's all right.
But this is a coaching style allegory book. So you're reading the book, and instead of having names like Chrissy and Connie
Right.
and Mary,
Say
they're-
what?
they're-
What? We're not in there? Huh?
you've been renamed to like You Never Know,
Right.
or I Can Do That, or I Can't Do That. So it's an allegory book, but it's a coaching style book. So at the end of every chapter, there's great advice on how to find fulfillment, success, and financial freedom in your life.
I love
So,
the book.
Dr. Mary, how do they find that book?
This book's a little tougher to find.
What? Is it on your
Basically, you
website?
can't get
I feel
it.
like it's on your website.
Actually, it is on my website. You're
All right, that's all.
absolutely right.
It's easy,
It's-
easy
yeah, so
breezy on
that's
your
right.
website.
Make-
Which is?
change.
The website is changenowforever.com.
All
Get
right.
the book right there.
And let's just get right into helping people, right? Because
Okay.
everybody
We
out
love
there
it.
is looking for their soulmate.
Yes.
Everybody's struggling with that.
Looking
They're-
for
they're fed
love.
up. They're like, they feel stuck.
It's no fun in life when you don't have your soulmate.
No.
Especially when you want them so badly.
Exactly.
Right.
How many times have I told you that? I mean,
Yes, we've
You
had
can
a
have
few
fun by yourself, but
conversations.
it's so much funner.
how much
when
money
you
have I
a-
given you
a
on that
soulmate.
subject? But I know that you used to talk about the 3 different levels that people get stuck on when they're trying to attract their ideal mate.
Yes.
So for those of the people out there that don't know what those 3 things are, what are they?
Okay. So what I pretty much find is when someone's looking to be in a relationship or looking to be in love or attract their soulmate, and it's just not happening, like again and again and again
Yep.
for a long time, there are unconscious blocks, right? And there's 3 levels that these unconscious blocks happen. So the first level is obvious. You talked about it before, about thoughts, right? It's like, what are you thinking? Are you thinking you're going to find love? Are you thinking you don't deserve love? Whatever we think really matters. So a lot of people are stuck on the level of thoughts, right? And then some people read books, go to counseling, and they get help, and they work through having negative thoughts into positive thoughts. But then they might get stuck in the feeling level,
Yep.
right? So it's like, even I know, I read the books and I know what to do now, I'm just not feeling like I'm really going to find love,
Yeah.
right? And that makes a difference, because when we talk about the law of attraction,
Yep.
you have to align your thoughts and your feelings at the same time.
Hold on,
is
do you
the
love
hardest
Esther
thing to do.
Hicks?
Oh,
She
I
does.
love
Oh,
Oh, sure. I've
She's the woman.
taught, no, I teach a lot of classes on the vortex,
Nice.
law
She
of
does.
attraction, making it work.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Dr. Mary is the best, guys.
Thank you.
Forget Joe Valtelli.
Really? No, really.
Valtelli, whatever his name is.
So then the third level would be beliefs. And this is where people really get stuck, right? So even if you have
Yes.
some positive thoughts, you know what, I read this great book, I'm going to find love, and I'm feeling it every day, and I'm getting excited about it, and I'm watching the date night every Friday, and it's really
Yeah,
helping me.
Dr. Mary!
Oh,
You
where else
know
would they
it.
be?
And
On
you
a
go to
date?
bed and it's Friday night, and then as soon as you lay down and your head hits that pillow, you say to yourself, it's just not really going to happen. Like something in your gut
Yep.
begins to believe, no matter what I do, this is never going to happen. That's really what
That's-
trips people up the most.
That's probably the most, right?
Yeah, that's the hardest one to really work through. And a lot of people, they read books, they get counseling, they do a lot of different things, and then they think nothing's helping.
Right.
But what they really haven't addressed is, what do your beliefs say about love, relationship, trust, commitment, marriage? Like if you haven't worked through your beliefs about that,
Uh-huh.
you're going to get stuck.
And that's where you come in.
Yeah, so what I do when I work with people is the first thing we do is identify, where are you stuck? Are you
Right.
stuck with your thoughts? Are you stuck with your feelings? Or are you stuck with your beliefs?
Right.
Well, go ahead.
So, Dr. Mary,
Yes.
so what happens when someone, or give us an example of someone's being stuck with their thoughts? What
Yes.
do you do?
Absolutely. So let's say someone's really stuck with some negative thinking, just
Yeah.
like, you know what, I'm never going to find love, or I don't deserve love.
Like
They just-
Bahamba.
yeah, you know,
Wah,
you see it in their
wah.
face.
Wah, wah,
Yeah,
wah.
wah.
Yeah.
So what I would do right away is really just help them. I'd help them identify what new thoughts are gonna that are gonna be helpful, truthful, and empowering could you have that's gonna get you heading in the right direction of what you want. So basically, I
Okay.
work with them to change their thoughts from doubtful and negative to truthful, positive, and empowering.
So can I give you an example?
Sure.
What about if someone comes in like, I keep meeting someone and they keep leaving me? What do you do?
We're not committing.
Or not committing, right?
Right.
I keep meeting these guys and they're not committing.
They don't want
and-
commitment.
Right, they don't want
Right.
commitment.
So I would help them realize how if you hang on to that thought, you're not going to be heading in the right direction of creating change, right? So I might say to them, well, what other thoughts could we start to believe to soften that that might be believable for you?
Nice.
Or might
That's
be
what I
true
love
for
with
you, right?
She's taught me that.
Right.
as well.
Yeah. Or I would actually really sit down with you and say, like, let's identify 5 thoughts that are the opposite of that and can be true that you haven't even considered.
Nice. And are people open to that?
Oh, absolutely. People love it, honestly.
Okay.
They just like eat it up.
I love it.
What would be an example then of someone being stuck with their feelings?
So feelings might be if someone were to say, you know, I'm feeling better about dating. I took a dating course or I read a book and
Online dating.
just kind of like still feeling like it's not going to happen or I'm
Yeah.
not that excited or, you know, I look at other people and I see they're happy in love and I just know I'm never going to get there. Like love's not going to come
Right.
my way on a feeling.
Do you want to smack them?
Definitely. But I'm not allowed to.
Dr. Mary will be in jail. I'm going to have to get therapy in jail.
We
guys.
don't want that. So, so what you would do on a feeling level, right, is that I actually spend a lot of time teaching people this. A lot of people don't realize if you need to change your feelings, you actually can't change your feelings without changing your thoughts.
Right.
So we go back to changing the thoughts, and once we get them more healthy, positive thoughts, I also teach them how do you turn up your feeling volume, right? Because law of
Okay.
attraction responds to how much vibration and how much intensity is going on.
Correct.
But what if you're stuck in the feeling like hopelessness, like sick of online dating, like, oh, there's no one good out there, none of these guys want anything. It's like, how do you change?
So to me, that's a thought,
Okay, that is
and
a
that's a
thought.
belief, right?
Okay.
And if I really do help somebody change their thoughts and their beliefs, which is change your focus, their feelings will change.
You always say that, change your
Yeah.
focus, change your feelings, right?
Yes, yes.
Because
See, I remember
Yes,
Dr. Mary.
that is
Online
true.
dating could
Focus
be
your focus.
fun.
Yes, this is true.
But isn't that tough to do?
It's not tough to do if you don't try to change the feelings. If you really just say what thoughts are better
Okay.
and what beliefs are going to work for me or what new beliefs are going to work for me, the middle part, the feelings change naturally.
Really?
Yeah, and then
Feelings are indicative of your thoughts.
I know.
yes, feelings always follow thoughts.
Feelings always follow thoughts. I like
Right.
that.
People don't realize that.
I didn't realize that till I started talking to you.
Of course. And then you were like, oh, I didn't realize. So, Dr. Mary,
Yes.
what about, so obviously thoughts, feelings equal beliefs.
Yes, that is true.
So what does someone do if they're stuck in a very strong belief pattern?
Right.
How can they change that?
Okay. So, you know, first of all, like if you were to pick up the Midas Touch, right, and to read
Which
the
you should
chap-
at Amazon.com.
Yes. There's a change formula in there.
Oh,
so
nice.
by reading the chapter, it would help you identify what thoughts aren't working, what beliefs aren't working, and then it helps you create some new ones. So the first thing I would do is walk someone through what I call the Dr. Mary Oz change formula.
Love it.
Yeah.
And basically, a few people can do that on their own, but that's where I would say to people, you know what, this is a great time. If you have a lot of beliefs to change, that you actually want to work with a coach or a counselor, right? Or you want to attend a seminar where we walk you through the process of how to really change your beliefs. It's really not easy to change your beliefs,
I agree with that.
you know, but it kind of goes like
It
this.
could be, do you think it could be easy with effort, though? You have to put an effort.
It's not just effort. It's like you have to recondition
Like
what's been
consistency.
conditioned for years. So
Right.
it takes
Yeah.
consistency and constancy. And
Right.
most people don't hold themselves accountable.
If
to
you
do
want
that.
it, I'm like, how could you not want it? Like, if you want it, I'll do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a lot of people don't even know what beliefs they've been holding deep down
That's true.
in the subconscious, that
Right.
they don't even know that's been there.
Right. One, they're not aware.
Right.
Two, they don't know what to do with it when they are aware.
Right.
And then they really don't know how to change it quickly and just move forward. And that's where
That's where
myself.
Dr. Mary comes in.
That's right. So, all right, so you helped us with an example of being stuck with our beliefs. All right, so what would someone do if they were stuck with thoughts but wanting to make radical change?
Well, again, they would want to go from negative thoughts to positive thoughts or disempowering thoughts to positive thoughts.
And by doing like what you said, like what thought feels better?
yes.
Which you taught
Actually,
me.
yes, absolutely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice.
Listening.
But people out there don't know about that, so you
Right.
could talk about that. Go ahead.
So another thing can I share is
Yes.
that a lot of times what I do for clients is that I teach them something called Ho'oponopono healing.
Yeah, I
Yes.
want to know. I've never heard about
Yeah, but
that.
can you say Ho'oponopono?
I can't even.
Ho'oponopono.
This one tells
Can
me
you
she's
spell
like,
Ho'oponopono?
oh, she does blah blah blah. I'm like,
Ho'oponopono.
what is that? So,
I
yeah,
took
tell-
it with Dr. Mary, and I love it.
Tell
You
us
took the
about it.
seminar,
I
right?
do it I say it over and over in my head
Tell us about it.
constantly.
We want to know what it is.
Okay. So
Ho'oponopono.
Ho'oponopono healing comes from a prayer or a process that's called Ho'oponopono process, Ho'oponopono prayer. But it actually comes from Hawaii. And it's just 4 simple statements. You say, I love you, I thank you, please forgive me, I am sorry.
I don't do it in that order.
Well, you can do it in any order
Do
you
you have
want.
to be sorry all the time, though?
See, she got stuck on that when I
No.
Yeah,
told
you
her
know, a
that.
lot of
Sorry.
people
She's
get
like, what am I
stuck-
sorry about? What am I
Yeah.
saying sorry for?
Why do I need
She wasn't
forgiveness?
getting it, but she'll explain the
I
meaning
love this
behind
one.
it.
Yes. So what we do is we say these 4 statements out loud, and we say them like between us and God or us and higher source.
Universe.
And yes, and what you're doing is you're pretty much acknowledging personal responsibility. That
Right.
if something is showing up in my life, I somehow either attracted it in,
Totally.
Right.
or somehow I did something to make it part of my life. Maybe I have limiting beliefs or negative beliefs that are somehow attached to this thing that I don't like.
Right.
So we say, I love you. You know, it's almost like, I love you, God, and you,
Or
like
universe,
whatever my, or universe,
Yeah.
yes.
Right.
And it's like positive to focus on love. And then you say, please forgive me, it's reconciliation. I thank you, you're focusing on appreciation. And then whenever you focus on those 4 things, you're bringing in positive energy, and it begins to send out like healing vibes.
Because the guy that invented it cured a whole
Yes.
prison
What's his name?
ward.
Ho'oponopono?
No, Dr. Lou.
No, so actually, Ho'oponopono comes from Hawaii, and there's a woman named Mourner who
She
shared
was
it
the
with
original.
Dr. Hugh Lin, and we should tell the Dr. Hugh Lin
Yeah.
story. And then Dr. Hugh Lin and Joe Vitale met, and then Dr. Joe Vitale wrote a book called At Zero and Zero Limits,
I
and
have
he
that
brought it
book.
to the world. Kind of like The Secret
Yep.
came from, I think it was
Rhonda
Rhonda
Burns.
right?
Rhonda Burns.
So Joe Vitale kind of brought Ho'oponopono to the world, the way Rhonda brought the law of attraction to the world.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
And this guy supposedly cured a whole prison ward, right?
Yes. Did you want me to tell that story?
Yeah, you can tell it.
Okay, we
Just
have
so
a few,
people have
we
the
have a few minutes
background of
before
the
a commercial.
All right, just so people have the background
Yeah.
of the Ho'oponopono.
Because I'm not familiar with.
Okay, so there was a gentleman called Dr. Hugh Lin who was a psychiatrist, and there was a institution for insane criminals in Hawaii, and they could not get a psychiatrist to work in that facility. And then they heard that this gentleman, Dr. Hugh Lin, had some unusual healing
Powers.
Powers, yes, good way to put it. So they hired him, and he said to them, I will come and work at your facility for 20 hours, but no questions asked. You
And
can't-
didn't see the patients.
Right, right. So
Sat in a
they
room.
hired him, and all he did was show up every day in his office, sat in a room with a pile of files about his clients, and he'd take the top one off, he'd open it up, and he would look at, say John Smith and the terrible things he did and what his life was about.
Like, John
Then-
Smith is amazing.
Then he would say these 4 sentences, I love you, I thank you, please forgive me, I'm sorry, until he felt like a softness for the gentleman and what he had done.
Sure.
And then basically what happened is first within months, the ward started to get better. Everything started to improve. The nurses, their attitude, this was like a whole different
Right,
place.
people that were quitting and not wanting to
There was
work
not a high
there.
turnover
Right.
anymore. They saw these amazing changes. Unexpected radical change is what they saw.
And you use that. You use the Ho'oponopono till this day too, right?
Oh,
You've
absolutely,
told me,
every
like-
day.
Do you do
I-
it with every client?
I do it with some clients, not with
And
every
you've had
client.
success stories with it. You've told
Yes.
us some stories.
But the big success story with Dr. Hugh Lin was, within 3.5 years, they closed down the ward because 97% of the people were cured or transferred, but moved on into a better place in life.
Nice.
That's amazing.
It's.
And it's just 4 simple sentences.
I know.
Right?
I know. I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. That's how I
In
do
any
it.
order
like,
that
I
you
am
want to say
amazing.
it. Like even a 6-year-old, we could teach that to our
I'm
6-year-olds.
going to teach my
Perfect.
nephews.
All right.
Yes.
I already try to teach them the law of attraction.
All right, dude. It's time for commercial. Yes. We'll be
Grab a
right back. Grab a
Tito's.
Tito's. Be right back.
Go buy Mary's book.
Why do cats stare when you're pouring milk? It's like they know it's only a matter of time. Time. The only thing between them and opposable thumbs. Imagine that. Cats with thumbs. And what if they got together? Gangs of cats with thumbs. An organized army with one thing on their mind. Cravendale. Well, jog on, kitties.
Galaxy Luxury Coach is a full-service limousine and party bus company. Family-owned and operated, we are an industry leader with over 25 years of experience in providing best-in-class luxury transportation for your special event. Whether it's your precious wedding day, an all-day wine tour out east, your high school prom, that special birthday, or just an amazing night on the town, our professional chauffeurs stand ready to ensure your special event is truly special. Galaxy Luxury Coach has one of the largest and modern party bus fleets in the New York area. Our party buses are simply nightclubs on wheels. Concert sound systems, light shows, lasers and strobes, multicolor LED lighting brilliantly lights your party bus inside and out. For corporate and more laid-back events, we will cater to your specific needs and requests. What sets Galaxy aside from all others in the luxury transportation industry is our attention to detail in customizing our services to your special event. At Galaxy, it's all about you and your guests. Galaxy customers return time and time again because they know they can trust Galaxy to help deliver those lifetime memorable moments. Step aboard and let your Galaxy experience begin.
What are you looking for? You don't even know that. You're on the ball list, so you can't even answer. I'm asking you about it. You gotta be highly skilled. You gotta be highly skilled. You understand that? Are you well versed there? Are you very smart man? Hit me with some funny shit. My shit's twisted. Tell me something. What do you have right there?
That's awesome.
Well,
that's a big.
That's nice.
You know damn well.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Sir. Hey, are you interested in twisted talent?
Yes, I am.
Sure.
See, you got twisted.
That's twisted.
You see what I'm saying? You understand me? And if you can't whip out answers like that, that man is liable to door to commercial break, punch your fucking mouth loose. You understand me? Time is up, sir. You understand me? You're on. You're the man. All right, give me your name now. I'm sorry.
My name is Willie.
Willie, where you working at?
We are twisted. We are awesome. Love it. Can you repeat that question again?
Mary is back in the house.
Dr. Mary Oz. We got Dr. Oz.
All right. All right, so we got cut off. But I did want to know some examples because I know you've told a lot to me that, you know, doing the Ho'oponopono, you've experienced great transformation in your life using it.
Yes. So for me, like the first transformation I had, it's like really, I believe Ho'oponopono can help people heal the part of them that's stuck, either on the thoughts, feelings, or belief level. By learning how to do Ho'oponopono, right? So when I first learned about Ho'oponopono, I read the book, and I decided to test it out. My daughter was going off to college, and we could get a loan, not a loan.
I remember this.
When you get like free money, what is that called?
Financial
a
aid?
grant. We could get a grant
okay.
for like $10,000.
Damn.
And I thought, I'm going to try this Ho'oponopono out with this $10,000. So I Ho'oponopono'd, went to the meeting.
And did she think you were weird when you were Ho'oponoing in the car?
Well, no, but at first I wasn't doing it. I was just doing it quietly. And then what happened is we got to the meeting, everything looked good, and they said, okay, you guys can have the $10,000. And then something happened in the meeting. The woman shifted places, and at the end she said, oh, I made a mistake. You can't have it.
What?
And I was like, what?
You're like, what about the Ho'oponopono?
Yeah. So I'm driving home, and I have my 18-year-old daughter in the car, and she's like, oh, don't worry, Mom. I'm like, Steph, $10,000 is a lot of money.
That's sweet, though.
And I said to her, I don't understand. I'm trying this new Ho'oponopono thing, and it didn't work. And she's like, well, what's Ho'oponopono? So I told her. And then I said, you know, you just say these 4 sentences. And she said, well, why don't we Ho'oponopono together?
Oh, I love that.
So, and then we Ho'oponopono'd in the car together.
Yeah.
And then by the time we got home, which was like an 8-minute ride, there was a message on my machine that we could have the money again.
Isn't that crazy?
Oh, that's amazing.
So that's when it really caught my attention. I was like, what is this?
Like that damn universe. It always gets me every time.
So from there, what we actually did was we started to do Ho'oponopono seminars. And I just put together a 3-hour seminar for people. And it's the first hour we teach them about Ho'oponopono. The second hour, the audience, the people do their stuff. Like there's a worksheet, and you do your work. You do your part. And then, you attended one, right?
I was at it, yep.
And then the last hour is we do Ho'oponopono healing work together with a lot of people in the room.
Oh.
So the synergy in the room is amazing.
Right, of course.
And what happened was, so everyone at the end of the seminar was like, oh my gosh, this was so great, da, 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 da. But the next day, my phone started to blow up with results.
No, really?
Things that had shifted for people.
Wow.
So one of the things that had happened was I was working with a client who had a lot of physical pain, and she kind of wore it in her face. And the next day when she showed up for a session,
she had a freaking smile.
She looked like a teenager.
Ah,
I was like, who's in my waiting room? She looked like 10 years younger.
Like, because she had a smile on her face, probably.
So that was cool. And then we had another woman who attended this seminar. And in the seminar, I asked people, what's one area in your life where you want the most healing?
Right.
And then you write it down on a piece of paper and you make a commitment to it.
Nice.
And this particular woman had said, I want to have reconciliation with my mom.
Aww.
So she went home, and like a week or two later, her mom called. Now, normally, she'd be so angry, she wouldn't respond. But she chose to respond. The next week, they had a phone call. They had 4 phone calls 4 weeks in a row.
Right.
And on the 5th week, the mom died.
What? You told me this story.
She passed away.
Yeah, that's horrible.
So she really talks about how Ho'oponopono helped her have reconciliation, which is one of the words, right? Part of the prayer is she had reconciliation with her mom, which she would not have had.
And
she hadn't committed to that.
You've had us do that, like write down a name of somebody that hurt you in the past, and then tap on it and do the Ho'oponopono.
Yeah, so even for your audience.
So what does that do?
Like for your audience tonight, if you wanted to start just to say the Ho'oponopono process, you just say, I love you, I thank you, please forgive me, I'm sorry. And you say it in that order, almost like until it's on your back burners, like until it's automatic, right? And then if you, let's say you have a relationship from the past that you know has made you super sensitive to dating or falling in love.
Right.
You would take an index card and you'd put that person's name on it, right?
Yeah.
Or like, let's say you were supposed to get married and then you didn't get married.
Right.
Like you put the experience on the card.
Okay.
You would grab an eraser, which represents clearing and cleansing.
Right.
And you would tap on the index card while doing the Ho'oponopono.
Right.
This comes directly from Dr. Hugh Lin, so that when Dr. Hugh Lin would give seminars, he'd have his seminar list and he would tap on the names of the people coming to help in the healing process.
Now, by tapping on the name, does that make that person contact you? Like all of a sudden they're going to get a phone call from their ex?
Sometimes it's called
like say they're tapping on their ex.
And you're like, oh my God, he wants me back.
So I wouldn't say it makes it happen, but I can tell you that there are times when I might be concerned about a client I haven't heard from for a while. And as a therapist, you don't go find your clients.
Right.
Like you wait to see where they're at.
Right.
And if I'm worried about a client, I will take out an index card and put their name on it. Or I might put 3 or 4 clients' names on it. I will tap on it. And I would say 99% of the time, 3 out of 4 of those people call me within a week.
Did you ever tap on my name?
Not yet.
Oh, God.
Dr. Mary,
dude.
I'm going to have to after tonight.
Never.
Come on.
Never. There's no reason
No,
for
but
that.
isn't that interesting?
It is.
So by tapping on like an ex's name, that's you're clearing and cleansing all the negativity that happened in the relationship.
Right.
And what does that do to make them reach out?
Well, it's not so much what it makes them do. Again, whenever you do the Ho'oponopono process, right, you're focusing on love, reconciliation, personal responsibility, forgiveness.
Right.
And whenever you clean and clear between you and God or you and the
show up for
universe,
some reason.
it kind of radiates out to others. And then, like, we don't really control that person, or we don't do it for that person. But the more we clean, clear, and erase in our lives, we have this very positive vibration. Like I can tell you with my own kids, I have 2 daughters, and I've been Ho'oponoponoing for years. But when I started to give these seminars over a year ago, my kids, now I was saying, if I'm telling people Ho'oponopono a lot, I'm going to be Ho'oponoponoing a lot, right? So I upped my Ho'oponopono, and my kids' lives went on fire.
I remember you saying that.
Right? So what that tells me is when we Ho'oponopono and create so much positive energy, it affects the ones that we love the most.
So by Ho'oponoponoing, am I saying it right?
I have no idea.
Yes,
is it creating, so it's shifting our feeling on the inside?
It shifts your vibration?
It shifts your vibration. But in order to shift your vibration, we shift our thoughts, feelings, and beliefs eventually.
And just to let everyone know, you're teaching your last Ho'oponopono seminar.
Oh, we want to hear about this.
Did you have somebody else taking over?
I do.
Right.
So actually on November 20th, which is next Friday. Yes,
Yeah,
next Friday.
Next Friday.
So after you watch Date Night, of course.
Yes.
But take Dr. Mary's class.
Yeah. So I've been doing the seminars for a full year, and I actually have some Ho'oponopono coaches that help people create healing in their life. And I have 2 Ho'oponopono trainers, one in Nassau and one in Suffolk. So next Friday night, I'll be doing the last Ho'oponopono seminar that I'm ever going to do.
Oh,
and then I'm
man.
going to pass it over to
Are you
the
going to
trainers.
retire?
Because what are you going to do now?
I'm going to do some other seminars,
All right.
like Radical Change, the Vortex.
Nice.
I want to do the Vortex one.
Yes.
I need that one, guys. I need that one. I love that one. I did the light body work. We're going to get into that.
Yes.
Though. So, all right. So people who are trying to track their ideal mate at home right now, you teach a lot about the law of attraction.
Yes.
What can they start to do to get rid of whatever's blocking them from attracting their ideal mate?
So the very first thing I would suggest, it's actually a law of attraction technique called clarity through contrast, right? And what your audience would do is they grab a piece of paper and they just draw a line down the paper.
All right.
And on the first column, they call it what I don't want, things I don't want in a mate, things I don't want in a soulmate. And then on the other side, they're going to put all the things that they do want.
Okay.
Right? So a lot of times, sometimes before we know what we want, we actually have to know what we don't want.
Right. Yeah.
So on the first column, they're going to list, like, I don't want someone who's narcissistic. I don't want someone who's broke. I don't want someone who's no fun. You list all the things that you don't want, okay? And this is going to help change your thoughts your focus and your feelings as well.
Wow.
So then you're going to take each one by one, and on the other column, you're going to begin to write down what you do want. And as soon as you figure out what you want, you cross out what you don't want.
Oh,
and then when you have your nice column of what you do want, which in law of attraction, we always want to know, what do I want, why do I want it, and how do I want to feel? And you're going to use that column to get really clear on that.
Nice.
And then, so after you write what you do want, then we should write, what do I want, and then write, how do I want to feel?
Well, at the bottom, if you want, you could put a sentence like, how do I want to feel most days? And yeah, like I want to feel in love, I want to feel adored, I want to feel passion. Put down some really juicy feelings that you want to live with.
And that's going to start getting you into alignment.
Yes, absolutely. Anytime we are clear on our thoughts, feelings, and we turn up the volume and have beliefs that are going to bring us to what we want, we're activating the law of attraction in a very powerful way.
Which is the key.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're going to learn more about this when we get back from commercial.
Go order the book right now.
Being a fireman is more than just putting out blazes and giving kittens CPR. Sometimes my duty demands I fan the flames, like when a call comes in from a lady who needs immediate assistance. Maybe she needs help with a computer thing. Maybe she wants to go antique. Could be as simple as understanding that walking in heels it's hard. Aussi simple que l'été dernier à Paris. C'est sympa. Maybe it's ladies' night in, and she wants a simple, delicious recipe for margaritas with a twist. First, a can of limeade. Now hold on to this. You'll be using it. Side note, kittens make everything better. Next, add water. Now, a bottle of light beer. No, shh. Trust me, I'm a professional. And last, and most important, Sauza Blue Tequila. Now, mix it up. Ole. Yes, that's what I'm trained for. Whether it's to help her choose leggings or pants, telling her leggings are pants, or discussing leggings and jeggings versus pant pegging at her next ladies' night in, I'll come to the rescue. Don't call me a hero. Just call me. Let me know what time.
You know you already want a Toyota, but when you want more from your Toyota store, you want Smithtown Toyota, where every Toyota comes with Smithtown Toyota's Toyota for Life program, giving you lifetime New York State inspections, lifetime 10% discounts on all parts and service, 2 years of complimentary oil changes, 2 years of scheduled maintenance, and more, all at no cost to you, plus low clear-out deals on every Toyota in stock. Get more from your Toyota store. Hurry to Smithtown Toyota.
Instead of mailing everyone my vacation photos, I'm saving a ton of time by posting them to my wall.
Ooh, I like that one.
It's so quick. It's just like my car insurance. I saved 15% in just 15 minutes.
I saved more than that in half the time.
I'd unfriend you.
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
15 minutes for a quote isn't how it works anymore. With Esurance, 7.5 minutes could save you on car insurance. Welcome to the modern world. Esurance, backed by Allstate.
What was up with...
We're back!
We're back! I was talking about the Jets game again.
Caught us by surprise. So, Dr. Mary,
yes.
What do you do when you get caught up in all that stuff? What do you do?
Your thoughts, feelings, beliefs.
What's the best thing to do with that?
What is the best? Besides Ho'oponopono, we know Ho'oponopono.
We can use Ho'oponopono. We could use law of attraction. You can always reach out for help, right?
Dr. Mary Oz.
Get yourself a coach. Get yourself a counselor, someone who's going to help. But what I want to also explain to you is how we get here, right?
Yeah.
How do we get here that we have these blocks, right? And why do we get stuck with our thoughts, feelings, and beliefs?
Exactly.
So let's pretend for a second you're 24 years old, you get married, right? And
That's like us.
You're totally in love. And then all of a sudden you're married and you realize, oh, he's not being so nice or she's not being so nice. And next thing you know, this is a relationship that's not going to work.
Right.
And let's use abuse as an example, okay? And it turns into an abusive relationship. So what do? You get out, right? Most people get out.
Right.
You run.
So here's what happens with something called counterintentions, is that what happens is your unconscious brain, right? We walk around with our conscious brain, but we also have an unconscious brain. So your unconscious brain says relationships, marriage, falling in love, whatever word you choose in your unconscious. So we don't really choose it, but whatever word pops up in your unconscious. It's like being married equals abuse. And this gets locked into your unconscious. And then it gives
you don't know it.
Right. And it gives you negative thoughts, negative feelings, and negative beliefs. So if someone really wants to get unstuck, we've got to get in and disconnect what doesn't belong together. So maybe this relationship was abusive, that's true,
Right.
but not all men are abusive or all women are
But they
abusive.
may think that way now.
They feel and think that way.
Okay.
And that's why people get stuck for years. They really want to be in a relationship. They really want love. They're really capable of it, but these unconscious intentions and unconscious blocks get in the way.
So how do they change that?
Yeah.
Well, again, you can look at using formulas, right? Look, you have to change your feelings, your thoughts, your beliefs. You really have to dig deep with somebody and help them see what they're using as proof is not really true, and what is the truth.
Yeah, can we talk about, you give examples. You had me do, like, which thought feels better. So maybe people at home can start to do that.
Yes, absolutely. So which thought feels better is another law of attraction technique. That let's say tomorrow morning you wake up and you're thinking about the show, and you say,
And
wow,
you're like, that show's amazing. Hello, it's the best show ever.
Yeah, that's really made a good point. And
Or like maybe they're like, oh, this online dating thing sucks. I'm never going to find
They would
anybody
never
good
get
on
that from
here."
our show. I'm not sure what you're talking
No,
about.
but I'm just saying a person at home, single person. They're like, online dating sucks. I'm never going to find anybody good on here.
Right.
Which thought feels better, guys?
Right.
Dr. Mary Oz has the answer.
So basically you would say, which thought feels better? Instead of saying, I'm never going to find love, you might say, well, maybe I'll find love after I work on resolving my unconscious beliefs.
Nice. We like that.
Or you used to teach me to believe that there's at least, all you have to believe is that there's one person out there.
Yes.
I like that.
That one soulmate. That
there's one person out there.
There can be one. There
There's
could
more
be
like
more than
there's
one.
more like a lot more than one.
No, but like
dude.
somebody
can
who's
be
thinking like there's no one out there. Like, what about those people?
Yeah, like in other words, is there always someone for someone? Like some people think I'm unique, I'm weird, there's no one out there that could love me. There's always at least one person, but there could also be more than one person.
Or you used to say to me, all it takes is one.
Yes,
All it
that
takes,
I would
that's
say.
what you said. All it takes is one.
finding
trying to
the
give
one
you
right
hope.
guy.
Come
Yeah.
on.
Dr. Mary's like, can you hurry this up? Can you wrap this up? I gotta go to a poker
Your
game.
session's over.
I am a poker
I'm
player.
just
This
kidding.
is
Oh,
I'm just
poker.
kidding.
You play
Yeah.
poker?
She is. She's
I
amazing.
am a very avid
Not that I
poker
saw her,
player.
but she is.
Oh, we have to have another
Texas
another-
Hold'em, yeah.
Nice. Our next show's on Texas Hold'em.
It is? That's what she's gonna come talk about? We'll have a whole game set up here. All right, so now you have an ebook.
Yes.
Tell us about
Actually, I
that.
have an ebook.
Oh, I got it
And
right here, guys.
So
Nice.
if you were to go to my website, which we mentioned earlier, which is changenowforever.com,
Yep.
this is a very powerful ebook with a formula that will help you begin to change this, like we were talking about.
And
Like
it's
what to-
free for our
it's-
listeners.
It's totally free for your listeners.
Nice. It's free.
All right.
So that's on
And
the
it's
website.
called Everything You Need to Release Your Unconscious Beliefs and Blocks Now by Dr.
And
Mary
what's the
Oz.
website again?
changenowforever.com.
changenowforever.com.
Now let's talk about you're offering our listeners an amazing seminar that I took that I loved.
Yes.
It was amazing.
Yeah. So I have a seminar called Attract Your Soulmate, Soul to Soul.
That's right. You
And-
weren't available for many things that I wanted to do.
I know. She'd be like, can you hang out tonight? I'm like, I got to go to Dr. Mary's class.
Sorry.
Sorry.
So actually starting Saturday, let's see, I have notes on that. Starting
20
Saturday,
21st.
November 28th, if people are
28th.
interested
It's Black Saturday.
in
Black
attending.
Friday.
I know, it's a rough
Black
Saturday.
Friday.
Okay.
But it's a 4-week course.
Yep.
And it starts on November 28th, it's on December 12th, December 19th, and January 9th of 2016.
Wow.
And
All
this is this is for people that are really stuck. This is for people like Mary, Dr. Mary. I tried everything.
Yep.
So what we do is we do a combination of law of attraction, Ho'oponopono.
Yep.
We work you through a lot of different processes, and we use meditation.
Oh, nice.
Which I love.
Yeah,
A
which
lot of
really
people
helps
need to
you
get
get
into
in
that.
deep touch with those unconscious conflicts and blocks so that we release them once and for all. So I created that course just for your listeners.
I know.
Nice.
And they can save if they sign up for all 4 classes at once. They'll
Yes,
save
if you pay,
$60.
yeah. So if you come individually, it's $65 a week. But I actually recommend you pay $200 up front. You save yourself
It's only
$60.
It was
$200.
amazing.
That's like
Yeah.
nothing.
I did it twice, actually, to be honest with you, and I'm going to do it a third time.
Yes,
Dude,
it's
I-
very
come
powerful.
on.
It's Christy Whitman's Light Body Work, right?
Yes, it is
off of
based
that?
on Christy Whitman's course. Yes,
I loved it.
yes. So
And you've noticed radical change with doing it as well, right?
absolutely,
What's Mary? Are
absolutely.
you single or married?
Well, now
I'm
she
s-
asked somebody. From
I'm-
doing the Light Body Work,
I'm
guys.
dating presently.
Yeah.
From the Light
Is he a
Body
keeper?
Work.
We're
As of
working
now.
on that. We're
As
working.
of now. I hear you.
So,
gotcha.
Alright, so
but for your people that are not local to East Islip,
Yeah.
because that course is in East Islip, I'm actually going to be putting together the same course online for
Okay.
January and February, so that any of
good.
your listeners who want to take that course, they'll actually be able to take it online.
All right, so, and then where do they do that on your website?
I'm going to get you information, and
All
then
right.
you'll have to update
We'll
them.
let everybody know on the next show.
And then we have the Ho'oponopono seminar coming up
When's the Ho'oponopono seminar?
November 20th. And if anyone's
November
interested
20th.
in that, they can call Adele.
Adele,
Adele, come on, Adele. You weren't even on the show.
our
Come on,
audience,
get over here. for the
Adele and
selfie.
Joseph.
You can call Adele at 631-572-2361.
Say the
Call
number
Adele.
again, 'cause I
You better
interrupted
book it
her.
now,
Say
man.
the number again.
This is the last seminar that Dr. Mary's teaching. You don't want to miss out. She's the best.
Call Adele at
You really are.
631-572-2361.
I wouldn't want to learn
Yeah.
from anybody else.
And I have one more surprise for you.
Oh, we love
I love
surprises.
those.
Is it my
Yeah.
soulmate? Is it my soulmate?
He's coming. He's coming. Trust me, he's coming.
All right. I
So
trust you.
anyone also who is not local and can't attend the Ho'oponopono seminars,
All right.
there's actually an online home study. Ho'oponopono, you take it right in your own home.
I'm doing it, guys.
And I walk you through that. And if you're interested in that, you just go to createchangenowforever.com.
CreateChangeNowForever.com. Dr. Mary
You're
Oz,
out.
you're the best.
Thank you so much. Tune
You're
in
crazy
next-
if you don't go to Dr. Mary Oz.
all his freebies.
She will help you
Tune
find
in
your
next
soulmate.
week for our next fabulous best show
Where's
ever.
Dr. Mary's prop? All right, Dr. Mary.
I'll get it.